ago, may napansin ako na nag-post sa story niya si Goddess na sinabi niya na sabi niya, now you can compare na daw yung NEP to GAA, parang ganun. Kasi sa open letter ko, sinabi ko na, when, ang NEP is composed of thousands of pages. Ang GAA, thousands of pages. How do you expect us to see all those
Go
things?
through it.
Hindi namin
Yeah.
kayang tingnan yan. Sabi ko, pero
Mm.
kayo sa DBM, you have your software. While you're brewing your morning coffee, i-run mo lang yung software. It will produce the reports na. So sabi ko, you are for transparency. DBM is a model for transparency. Pero dapat, wag niyo man ang itago sa amin, parang gano'n. So, I was happy naman kasi parang may gano'ng feature na sa taxpayers dashboard sa may DBM website. Nagsisimula nga akong tingnan po yun eh. So, may nakikita na rin ako, pero may kulang pa. Yeah.
Right.
Yan yung palusot ng mga sa GAA. Sinasabi na hindi naman na namin nakikita kasi babasahin
Exactly.
ba namin yan, nakaka-delay kami. Yun yung rason nila, Pards.
Nilakson.
Hindi nila nakikita yung
Yeah,
kalalabasan ng GAA.
because the NEP, no, and in fact the GAA, when uploaded to the DBM website, is I think it's about 4 volumes of about
Yes,
400, 800 ilang
Pero
pages.
Pards, dapat self-policing to eh. Kapag medyo at a certain point ba, yung margin ng deviation, di ba masyadong malaki. There has to be a cap. Hindi po pwede ito masyado nang deviated from the original NEP. Dapat may ganun self-policing lang dapat yan.
Alam niyo po kasi ang pinaka-issue ko kasi sa Congress, I have raised 5 issues sa kanila, pero ang major talaga, of course, the liquidation by certification, the congressional budget insertions. Yung congressional budget insertions, it's a reality of any administration. Even Duterte's time, may insertions din. Pero marami nang nasulat dyan, marami nang nabanggit dyan, may mga bills na rin, like even nga si Rojas, nag-file ng bill for transparency about that, and even si Lacson din. Pero the thing is, ang kaibahan lang talaga niya, and even former COA chairperson Grace Poliditan, she was asked, anong mangyayari doon sa liquidation by certification? What can be done? Among all those things talaga ni siya sa kanila, ang isang bagay lang talaga na parang tingin ko makakapag-solve talaga nito is yung ingay ng taong bayan. Alam niyo yun? Kasi sa kanila, parang, tingnan mo si Lacson pag nagsalita, para siyang okay, parang part siya ng solution doon, pero helpless din siya. When he talks about, di ba, parang helpless din siya. Kung sino man yung kakausapin mo, si Solita Munsod, even si Jokno before, they have written nice articles about this, pero walang solution, wala talaga. Kasi I think people are not very aware. Parang people are not complaining, or when people complain, we just say na, ganyan naman yan, corrupt naman yan, ganyan naman yung sistema. Parang nagiging helpless na tayo, which I cannot blame. We cannot blame people.
Ang tawag ko dyan it's is we have this sense of surrender, no?
Yes, sir.
We normalized it.
Yes.
It's no reason for us to stop what we're doing, no? Kasi eventually, no, maririnig din ng taong bayan yan.
Pero alam niyo po, sir, nung isang araw na, kasi I tried two pages, tapos parang nag-try na ako. Alam niyo, I did feel a little bit of like, ganito pala yung feeling ng suppression. Yung isuppress ka, ganito pala yung feeling. At saka yung, parang I admit na naka-feel ako ng, lahat ng yun na post ko and everything, parang, tapos kinoconnect ko kasi yun eh. Parang bawat isang post, i-connect ko sa isang post, parang ganun.
Pero
you have to
it's
start
still in
all over
your
again.
mind. It's still in your mind. It's never, you can always start over again. You can always start.
Hinga ka lang. Kasi we all go through that. Yung nga kanina bago ka umakyat, yun ang pinag-uusapan namin. May time kasi na parang i-give up ka na ba? Titigil ko na ba tong kalokohang to? And then you wake up another day, no, we have to go keep on fighting this. Yun.
At saka po kasi, di ba, parang, ako, I must say, I'm not an expert on this. Parang tayo naman, parang ano na naman to, common sense lang naman yung ginagamit natin, di ba? Parang we read a report, we find documents, tapos we connect natin, di ba?
There, you know what? You may not call yourself an expert. You may call it common sense. I agree, no? Pero what does there has that separates you from ordinary mortals like us? You know what? patience. Because I am not that patient to dig into that, you know.
Oo nga, passionate lang kami, pero hindi kami
Passionate
mapasensya.
You have that,
Siguro po, yeah.
you
Siguro
have
po,
that
kasi
ano,
po, may iba naman po talaga kayong ano talaga, yung focus ninyo at saka yung strength ninyo. So you just
kaya
really
kaya
also
kaya
focus.
kaya that this advocacy is really tailor made for you. There's no other person to do it better than you, I think.
Parts.
Oh,
As
sir.
far as
There,
Sir,
bibigyan kita ng ano.
sumasya.
Before you came, I think about
Opo.
5 or 6 months ago,
mm,
first
Opo.
encounter kami ni Dare, sa totoo lang, hindi pa siya ganito ka-mainstream. Hindi. Aakyat siya. There, you tell me the truth.
Yes.
Aakyat siya,
Opo.
just like you and I, na humingi
Yeah
lang
po.
ng konting time with Joey and Sass.
Yeah.
Humingi lang kami. And sa kasabayan ko tong si Dare, pero ngayon, hinahanap ka. Kasi we need numbers. We need undeniable proof na kasi kagaya sabi mo, numbers cannot lie. They are not opinionated. They are just as they are. You cannot,
Parts,
diba?
Parts, let me just take this opportunity na mention mo sina Joey at Sas, no? Kasi ako din no? I have to admit, guys, no, if you don't know, no, when I started my political blogging, July of last year, yung mga local issues lang, I was led to the pages of SAS. Doon ako nagko-comment. SAS was the very first big DDS blogger na nag-share ng mga posts ko. I think it was 3 or 4 posts na shinare ni SAS. Doon ako na-recognize, doon ako nagsimula na may nagkaroon ng mga followers. Until such time na may interaction na kami ni Sas doon sa mga comment section nila, nag-share, and then eventually I knew Joey na, and it was actually Joey, no? Na after nung first meeting namin sa Maisog, Cebu, no? After ata yun or before ba yun? Actually, siya yung una nagpaakyat sa akin si Joey, and she was the very first person to encourage me to go live, no, to have my own YouTube channel and everything. So you know, because you know, I felt that I found at 53, I found my tribe, no, with Joe and Sas, and eventually kayong dalawa ni Itz, no, who are based overseas, no, at yung mga nagbabasa sa atin. So I really appreciate, no, itong pagkakataon na ito, at now nandito na naman tayo sa platform ko, no? From Joey at nandito tayo. Hopefully, one of these days, si Joey ay maimbita din natin at dito tayo.
Don't forget June Abines too, our
June Abines, yes.
Yeah.
Especially June Abines as well, no?
And thank you, sir, for this opportunity of being in your platform po, di ba?
Well, yes, of
Parang,
course. Kasi nga, di ba, ikaw na rin nung nag-post nun, collaborative, ano ba yung post mo? Yung parang collaboration?
Yeah. One time kasi ako mahilig ako manood ng mga hearing, mahilig ako manood sa ganun. Talagang habang nagluluto ako and everything kung anong ginagawa ko, I can listen to 7-hour Senate hearing or what budget. Ako focus ako sa budget. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alam niyo ba ang pinakamatagal ko na panakinggan sa 11?
11 hours?
Alam niyo, sir, sa ganito. Tapos ang ginagawa ko, tina-timestamp ko siya. Okay, 2 hours and 15 minutes point. Ang discussion dito is ito yung commitment fees ng loan sa 3 hours and everything. Ito yung foreign assisted projects. Kasi ang plano ko, ikakat ko sana siya. Pero wala talaga akong time, sir. So sabi ko kung sino yung mga willing na gustong gumawa ng content, I can give you the data, pero wala akong, I can give you the link, at I can give you the timestamp, pero please do that. I cannot do it. So, kasi, kaya medyo na ko yung ikot talaga ng budget. Kasi nasundan yung DBCC, yung DOF, yung DBM, sinundan ko lahat yan. Yung hours and hours and hours.
You are actually the House of Representatives' worst nightmare right now.
kaya nung sinabi ko, nung sumulat ako kay Goddess, sabi ko, nasundan ko yung mga deliberation. So, pag sinabi ng isang lawmaker na, DBM, can you please submit to this committee, to this representation, the list of this and that? I mean, I would like to see kung anong nangyari doon sa in the previous years, and I would like to be updated. So sabihin nila, okay, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. So sabi ko kay Gadas, sabi ko, so sila, alam na yung sagot, alam na yung report, pero paano kaming public na nakikinig sa hearing, pero wala kaming access doon sa report na yon. So dapat you should publish that also, kasi pag tinanong ni sa halimbawa si Binay, sinabi ni Senator Binay, magkano ang commitment fees doon sa mga na-delay na projects dahil zero out ng Congress ang foreign assisted projects. So pag na-zero out yung foreign assisted projects, may ano na yun may pondo na kumbaga yun sa lander, foreign lander. So may commitment fees na yun pag na-delay. Kahit dahil ang how do you call this, ang right of way din, binaba din nila yung pondo. So pag walang right of way, may problema din. So sabi nila, the amount is like this, but okay, we will give you the list. Sabi ni Binay, submit to my office, ganun. So sila nagkakaalaman. Tayong nakikinig sa kanila, well, you cannot know kung anong sagot talaga doon. So
kasi nga pag hiningan sila ng dokumento, no, at sinubmit sa committee, hindi naman pinapublish ng committee.
Exactly. At sabi ko nga kay Gadas, parang dahil ba ang Congress may power of the purse, tapos kami walang power, kaya gano'n na lang. Parang it's not correct. If you are for transparency, put it into real action. The real transparency is when you let the public know talaga kung ano yung mga
parang ngayon talaga nila finlex yung power of the purse. Pansin mo?
Oh, yes.
Yung impunity nila to flex the power of the purse. Hindi naman ganyan dati, Pards eh.
Oh, yes.
Sila sinasabi pa nila. Vocal.
Alam niyo po, pinag-usapan niyo kanina yung about sa election. Hindi ako masyadong nakapakinig, pero may pinost ako recently. I traced that, di ba, si speaker, ang hilig na 15,000 sa'yo, 15,000 sa inyo, 5,000, bigas and everything. So, he is the Mr. Rice, di ba? So, tinignan ko, saan talaga to? So, I was very curious. Nakakainis to. Saan talaga to galing tong pera na to? So, I did check. And true enough, I found it. Specifically, saan galing yung pondo na sinasabi niya. Yung AKAP, di ba? Alam naman natin lahat by now that yung AKAP, ito yung siningit sa BICAM. 26.7 billion. Siningit sa BICAM.
There, and it's, no? If I might cut you off, no? Yan pa yung isang problema ko dyan, yung issue ko dyan, yung Bicameral Conference Committee. Talagang dyan talamak yung insertion eh.
Yes.
Kasi unlike all other hearings, this is a very secretive group, no? And they are not allowed to take notes, to take any recordings, walang minutes, at walang reporting. Pagka naprobahan nila dyan, wala tayong ebidensya sinong pinalitan ganyan, sinong ganyan. Kasi nga, walang records, no? Walang stenographic notes.
Exactly.
No? Wala lahat, no? Yun na nga, at masusurpresa ka na lang, even nga si Senator Amy, nung lumabas yung GAA after the BICAM, nandun na yung 27 billion na AKAP.
Yeah. Ang sabi po, sir, that's one of the points when I wrote to Attorney Torion for asking for help. And he actually responded. Kaso lang, nawala nga yung page ko, so hindi ko alam kung anong update na doon. May nag-reach out na sa akin from his office.
I can actually reach out back to Attorney Torion and make
yes po, kayo please sir. Kasi may clear yung points ko sir eh. Ang solusyon sa BICAM sir is Supreme Court.
I think I saw the reply of Torion na pinost mo.
Yeah. Look at it, di ba? Yun ang sinabi niya.
At saka may nag-reach out na sa akin. We were supposed to the schedule. At saka even kay Greg.
From his office?
Opo. At saka yung kay Greco Berlica din, may nag-reach out na rin sa akin kasi nag-open letter din ako sa kanya. Kasi, I mean, he's a PDAF legend, you know. He's very, ngayon, ang doon sa sinabi niyo pong sa BICAM, ang solusyon kasi dyan, sir, is go to Supreme Court. Yun yung solusyon kasi, sir, sa BICAM na yan. You go to Supreme Court, raise that issue that they should make it. Kasi ang procedure lang nila, parang sila lang kasing gumawa din yan eh. So you have to go to the Supreme Court para erase na mali yung ginagawa nila.
It's the same thing with the Senate concurrent resolution for the
Supreme Court din yan, sir.
Certification, Supreme Court. Now, ang problema ko dyan is this, no? ang Supreme Court kasi recognizes that they are co-equal branches of government, yung legislation, no? But again,
Yeah.
no, ang worry ko diyan, baka mag-hands off ang Supreme Court diyan at
Hindi,
sasabihin nila,
sir. Hindi, sir.
they
Kasi
can make their own rules, no? Ganyan, no? But there's no harm in trying. Ano ba?
Yeah.
Have
And
you seen,
I,
have you seen any precedent ng mga questions?
I can say na Supreme Court ang pwedeng mag-solve sa liquidation by certification kasi sinabi mismo ng COA ay nagdig ako ng mga past COA reports ay ng COA yung 2012 I posted it also sa page but I will repost it again. Nung 2012 yun yung kasing year na in-out ni COA ang liquidation by certification.
Right.
At kasama doon sa audit issues nila, sinabi mismo ni COA na there are two ways para ma-stop yung liquidation by certification. Number one is for the Congress to rescind the concurrent resolution number 10 of 2011.
Which they will never do.
Which they will never do because it's self-serving nga in the first place. Number two is for the Supreme Court to declare it as null and void. And so sinabi ko yan doon kay Attorney Torion and yun nga parang titingnan nga dapat na yun. Tapos yung yeah.
The only thing that will compel the Supreme Court to declare it as null and void, no, or unconstitutional, is for someone to file a petition.
Exactly, sir.
I think we can be a party to that.
Ma'am, kayo na mag-file, ma'am.
The lawyers will tell you we can be a party to that. Ewan ko lang.
Of course we can. Yun na nga,
yeah.
No?
And I'm very grateful to SAS because SAS talaga of course siya naman talaga din nagsimula nitong nung
well, yes, no, credit to SAS.
Yeah.
Yung hindi mo pera yan, yung expose sa liquidation by certification, kay SAS talaga nanggaling yan. Kay SAS
yes,
talaga.
and nung nakita ko yung video niya dati na about discussing that, so I checked also the US Congress, I checked the Parliament of Canada, I checked, tinignan ko talaga kung paano na ginagawa yung liquidation nila, and nako, ang US Congress, very transparent, yearly, nakapublish pati yung name ng empleyado, pati yung taxi, pati yung meals.
Tama.
Sabi ko, wow.
There, if ever, yes, another suggestion, if ever na hindi posible sa'yo, and we could be gorgored at any time also when you come up, why don't you siguro come up with a video, kahit ikaw lang, you know, recording yourself, and then kami na bahala magpakalat. I mean, that would be helpful as well.
Ang pwede ko kasing magawa, ma'am, ganito. Actually, no, ang dami ko kasi talagang limitations talaga kasi etong ginagawa ko talaga pasingit-singit lang talaga to siya. So, for now, what I can do is to have a lengthy, I can just like write it talaga. I-write ko siya. Kasi, siguro video like this discussion na I cannot show myself, ganun, parang boses ko lang, parang ganun. And at the same time, yung write-up talaga, kung paano. Yun yung parang pwede kong magawa. For now, ganun yung pwede kong magawa. Kasi, you know, I have my personal constraints and limitations. And sa ngayon, yan mo muna yung...
I would suggest there na yun na, no, dapat isulat mo yan, no? At i-divide mo yan, no? Parang, parang yung unang concern mo is the NEP to GAA, na unreasonable increases and to the COA, no? And then liquidation by certification. Yung dalawa lang yan, talagang ang impact niya na talagang
Ito sir paano pa counting nun, no? Makikita mo talaga kaya si Herrera kulang yung sagot niya nung tanong si Ibo. Alam nyo, parang gustong sabihin sa kanya, Mom, why not mag-reflect sa sarili niyo mismo sa Congress number 1 kayo na gumagawa niyan. Ang ginagawa na sa ganito. Yung, di ba, ang budget na lahat is sa personal services, MOOE, at saka yung capital outlay. So, ang ginagawa nila, tinataasan nila.
Nasaan ba yung dyan? Kasi meron pa silang EME Extraordinary Miscellaneous
Extraordinary miscellaneous expenses. That is under the MOOE. So my personal services, ito yung sahod lahat ng tao. Benefits, everything. Tapos yung MOOE, yan yung mga advertising, maintenance, supplies, communication, repairs, yung extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses and other
MOE.
miscellaneous expenses. Yes, yan yung
Other
MOOE. Then,
MOE.
yeah, and that yung capital outlay dun pumapasok yung para sa building, sa land, at saka yung kung ano yung mga software talaga na binibili nila, parang ganoon. Dun pumapasok. Si Congress kasi meron siyang power to realign. Kaya ang nakita ko sa kanila is kung paano nila sorry yung words ko nagkapatong-patong.
Sige.
Yung ginagawa nila, yung personal services na budget at saka yung capital outlay at the end of the year, nire-align nila papunta sa MOOE. Tapos parte ng MOOE na yun, yung extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses at saka yung other MOOE, part ng yun pumupunta sa allocation ng bawat senador at saka bawat kongresista. So nakita nyo? Parang i-realign yung ibang budget papunta sa MOE.
Tapos,
yes. Tapos papasok din, parang may distribution din sa kanila. Tapos yung extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses, meron pang sub expenses under nun. Yung public affairs fund, yung budget sa media, yung gano'n.
Tama ba na ito MOOE lang? Hindi pa kasama yung pag nag-propose sila ng infrastructure. Tapos,
wala pa ma'am. Alam mo ma'am,
yun, di ba?
yes,
so, tatlong activity na naman yan.
Yes. Ang pinaka talaga na, ang two sources talaga nila ng mga mga biyaya.
Ako, DPWH and DSWD ang nakikita kong dalawa ngayon.
Yeah, DPWH in 2023, merong 189.6 billion na insertion sa
40% cards.
Yeah. Tapos yung 2024, merong 220 billion na insertion sa DPWH. So, ano yun, mga multi-purpose buildings, mga flood control projects, parang gano'n. Basketball court, yes. And at saka yung recently, yung sinabi ko kanina sir na ang ginawa sa AKAP, alam niyo ba yung AKAP na yan? Ang ginawa dyan ni Martin, gumawa siya ng 3 projects programs na siya yung proponent, yung CIBOL. Sorry, CIBOL ba? Tama ba? Kasi Bisaya ako kaya minsan nagkakapalit yung ko, malambot at saka matigas.
CIBOL.
Yes, CIBOL and CARD at saka yung ISIP. At saka yung ISIP. So, yung 3 na yan, parang, tapos yung mga beneficiaries doon, automatically, well, not automatically, but they will qualify then doon sa 15,000 na CHEDS tulong sa dunong program. So, may 15,000.
DPWH ang main source ng
yes.
ATM nila.
Educational subsidy yan eh.
Yeah. Pero, di ba sir, ano naman, yung ayuda naman talaga kasi, I mean, it's a reality. Even sa Europe, merong ganyan, marami, di ba? Di pag wala kang bahay, wala kang marentahan, I mean, you can get help. Pero ang kaibahan lang, hindi siya dumadaan sa kamay ng mga politiko. It's institutionalized.
Centralized siya dapat. I mean, institutionalized, yes. As a system ba, and long term. Hindi,
yes.
And they are not downloaded in the form of cash.
Hindi cash.
Yes.
Hindi yung 5,000.
Or dito naman sir, may makukuha ka rin. Pero dumadaan sa ATM mo, hindi na siya.
Yun na nga Pero dito sa atin, cash yan eh. Nakalagay sa envelope.
Walang transparency nga. At saka walang accountability.
And number 3, second to the transparency, no? Walang list of beneficiaries na nire-release. Example lang nga.
Yes.
Educational assistance. Itong munisipyo ko, they're claiming about 13,000 ba yan or something like how many thousands na beneficiary ng kanilang scholarship, which is technically hindi naman scholarship, no? Education assistance lang naman. Galing sa ni Congressman Joe Frasco. Paano yan? Paano mo ma-verify? Nakakash yan sa envelope Paano mo ma-verify na 13,000 talaga yung beneficiary na wala namang lista to verify kung sino yun sila? So,
at saka sir, yung
And then secondly, no? Yung mga scholarship na yan, tinatanong ko, meron bang amount na meron ba kayong pinipirmahan when you receive, no, yung mga anak mo nag-receive na ng scholarship? Sabi nila, meron naman sir, kami nagpipirma, mga parents daw. Okay, tapos magkano ba yung natanggap mo? Sabi niya 6,000. O tapos may 6,000 doon na amount. Sabi niya, wala sir, walang amount. Oh, hindi. Para kang nagpirma yan ng blank check.
Blank check, oo.
Yeah.
Oo. Kasi
Yeah.
sabi niya, wala talagang amount na nakaspecify doon. So, ibig sabihin, this is an avenue for corruption. Again, no, I'm all for social amelioration programs, no. But it should be number one channeled into proper and due process and due or proper channels, no. Second, it should not be cash basis na dole out. Pwede sa ATM diretso, pag educational, diretso sa eskwela, pagka, di ba? Para to
Yes.
Kaso
Yes.
na-weaponize Ginawa itong
weaponize, no?
di ba? For election purposes. Control Kung sino
Grabe,
may
sir.
budget, may
Yeah.
control.
Isipin niyo po yung subway, it's a 488 billion worth
Mm.
ang cost niya. Ang
Okay.
ayuda mo is 500 billion. Ang subway, 17 stations, 488 billion. Pangkil Bay, 8 billion. Diba? Yung ayuda na yan.
Yung ilang kilometro ba yun na first phase of the Mindanao Railway is only 85 billion. Ang ayuda mo
Siya, may
is
pa yun.
500 billion. Ha? Na-defund
Yeah.
pa.
Yes.
Diba?
Kaya si Inday, malaki yung pinanggagalingan niya ni Inday kasi nung July pa lang tinitingnan ko yung GAA. Sabi ko, malalim to kay Inday, sabi ko kasi nakita ko yung mga galaw ng mga
Have you seen the the 2025 NEP?
Yes po, pero nakita ko na yung NEP ng 2025. Ang ginawa ko, nag-prepare ako ng Excel file ng yung kaya ko lang magawa, yung lahat ng NEP per department. Tapos since wala naman kasi tayong access sa GAB, hindi naman na
Hindi naman na yung gabi.
Yeah, so tapos i-ready ko na yung sa GAA.
Is yung GAA na lang when they upload it to TBM
Yes.
Oo, doon lang naman talaga makikita yun
Yeah.
Yung
Ang tinitingnan ko
ginawa
dito
nila.
yung kung paano yung lumobo yung unprogrammed funds. Kasi ito pa grabe talaga. As in, very clear talaga. Kasi isipin niyo po, ang daming projects ng DPWH na sinabi nga ni Sec Bonoan na ready na kami implement, naghanda na kami para sa infrastructure projects na foreign funded. Tapos biglang pagdating ng GAA, zero. Parang,
Yun na nga
tapos aasikasuhin lang yung mga pet projects ng mga congressmen or senators.
Yes.
Parang,
Barya-barya ba? Oo.
yeah. And it's
yung-
very...
Kaya nga, nakita mo, because there's so many studies from PIDS na yung hard infrastructure projects, no, have the most or has the highest exponential effect on the economy and
Long
social
term
well-being.
and sustainable, di ba?
Yes.
Yeah.
And yung exponential effect niya in terms of the economy, doon sa mga recipients na mga big ticket items na yan, and even smaller that are hard infrastructure projects, no, like bridges and roads, where it matters, no. Especially when we talk about connectivity, no, just not just wireless connectivity, but physical connectivity. Pero it seems na wala talaga basketball court, covered gymnasium, mga munisipyo na talagang malapalaran.
Exactly. Alam niyo po, hindi ko lang maiiwasan minsan naisip na, well, I'm just glad na ito ngayon pinagdaanan ni VP is she's going through like this at nakita natin kung paano siya nag-react. Kasi somehow I feel assured na God willing kung siya maging presidente.
Oo.
At her face, alam niya yung congressional budget insertions, kaya nga nag-resign siya sa DepEd because of this budget insertions. So, can you imagine if she will be the president, how she will like...
Tapos hindi pa niya pinangalanan sinong lumapit sa kanya na humingi ng parte
Yes,
at meron na naman siyang dapat papangalanan doon sa hearing
Yeah.
sa public accountability, no, sa Blue Ribbon Committee.
Alam mo si Angara?
may
Si Angara
ano
is
dyan,
si Angara ang hinihintay ko ng pangalan din. Isa sa, well, hindi na, I know the media is protecting him.
Mm.
But ang Sonny Angara is a pretty face, smile and all, but he's one
Correct.
of those.
Alam mo, there,
buhaya
each
din
member,
yan. Buhaya din
Mm.
yan. Si Angara.
imposible parts na each and every member of the lower and the lower house and the Senate House is aware of this.
Mm.
Yeah.
They are aware kasi paglabas ng budget iba.
Mhm.
Tapos wala kang gagawin.
Look, parts, no. If you look at who are the members of the Bicameral Conference Committee,
Yeah.
nandun nga si Bato.
Diba?
Yeah.
Kaya nga.
Pero sir, pero ang nangyari kasi sa kanila, sila Bato at okay, we will not excuse kasi trabaho dapat na yan eh. Pero ang nangyayari kasi sa kanila nga, parang pag na tapos na yung BICAM, for ratification na siya, parang sinabi ni Lacson yun, yung tipong thousands of pages or ang daming pages, parang alangan namang hindi ka napipirma, pero which is mali naman yung reason na yun.
Pero
You have to be given a time.
Kahit hindi yan
Yes.
diba?
Yan ang reason,
Yeah.
yan ang reason ni Lacson. Yan ang
Yeah.
reason ni Lacson.
Sir, I only have 5 more minutes ha.
Sige.
Pero I would really love to stay and discuss, pero I need to
Ito,
Yeah, I
i-raise
have-
ko to, no? Yan ang reason ni Lacson. Ang daming pages,
Yeah.
libo-libo. No? Ang reason naman ni Amy, kasi nandun yung signature niya nung nasa BICAM na na-approve yung 27 billion na AKAP. Ang reason naman niya ay ministerial na we send them our electronic
Ay.
signature. Sila na mag-affix.
Well,
So between Lacson's excuse and Amy Marcos's excuse, there's really something fucking wrong with that
there's
system.
complicity.
Exactly, sir. And for that reason, they don't deserve to be voted.
Mm.
Kasi actually kay Lacson, medyo ano kay Lacson parang iniisip-isip ko si Lacson na pwede pakonte. Pero if you really want to make a statement, if you really really want to make a statement as a Duterte supporter, as for real change, you really have to go for those who are crusaders. Who are the crusaders? Marcoleta, for example, he's a crusader. So if you really want to make a statement, yung inis mo na nararamdaman mo sa ginagawa ng administration na to, as in don't vote for his slate. Those in the administration, I mean, even for Amy, I must say, Amy is okay. I think she's good, but just because I want to make a statement that hey, BBM, I mean, you're a traitor, budol ka, so
Tama.
I mean, there are new faces. I mean, Attorney Vic. I mean, I really would like him to run. I hope he will run. And we really need ang yung alam niyo yung inis natin ng bawat all our complaints. We can really strongly express that.
natin sa support.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes. Kasi yung mga survey, improvements or whatever, but the real picture talaga, or I mean, if you really want to see kung ano yung disgust mo talaga na ayaw mo sa administration na to, don't vote for those na yung slate nila. Kasi, I mean, what's new, di ba? Insanity is doing the same thing all over again and expecting a different result, di ba? So you will vote those names. I mean, for what?
Tama. No, I mean,
For them to do the same again.
this kasi nga, no, if majority or even a 12-0 or 11-1 victory of the Marcos slate, no, will spell the end of Inday Sara, because they will now have the numbers dito sa Senate, and the guys and those crocodiles in Congress, no, especially the young guns, no, and people like Paduano and Fernandez and Cavante will be now more emboldened to do much more worse things bordering on the constitutional and perpetrating their congressional overreach, no, na wala na talaga sa ayos. That's why this election.
I'm sorry.
Yes, bago umalis si Dear, makikiusap ako 1 minute lang mabilis.
Yes, po.
Dear, tayong lahat na nandito, pati viewers, we cannot be preaching to the same choir. Alam na natin lahat na may problema. Ang trabaho natin is reach out to those who don't know. Yun ang trabaho natin. Otherwise, we will be preaching to the same people, having the same numbers. We already convinced. Diba? We already know.
Yeah. I one thing pala, no, parang dati naisip ko na, I would like to convince other people, like yung ayaw sa mga Duterte na, I would like to convince them by showing them the real data. And sabi ko, parang wala namang mangyayari kasi antay naman talaga sila. So, sa isip ko na lang, ang gusto ko na lang, yung kung sino yung mga naniwala sa Duterte before, na maging intact na lang sila. Parang, kasi we have the numbers eh. We have the numbers. So, kaya nga ako, parang pag naghahanap ako ng kasagutan sa mga tanong ko about the budget of even with Sara or kung ano man about the Dutertes, for me to find out kung yung pinaniniwalaan ko ba ay tama. And so far, lahat naman talaga, tama talaga. yung alam niyo yun, yung nandun talaga parang she's just being maligned and demonized. So I hope that the Duterte base is just like intact talaga kasi kung ano yung pinaniwalaan niyo po dati, ganun pa rin talaga sila, consistent, walang nagbabago, and even the data will support it talaga. And of course, ang daming gaslighting ngayon and manipulation, but I hope people will still, will go to the bottom of the issues. I mean,
Well,
check
number
for
one,
yourself, verify.
Well, look, if walang epekto yung ginagawa natin, bakit nag-turn off ng comments sina Estela Kimbo? Nag-lock ng profile.
Exactly, sir.
Na-expose natin sila.
Napagalitan yun. Kasi
that's a very good point.
Kongreso.
So it means to say, okay, second, Duke Frasco, a beloved congressman dito sa 5th District, no? Nag-post siya na nandun siya sa convention nang nag-declare ng yung bagong Pilipinas na yan ng kanilang senatorial slate. Alam mo anong nangyari? Pinutakti ng DDS vloggers 100%. Sabi nila, boboto kami sa iyo kung Frasco, pero Duterte kami. Pinutakti siya. Ang mayor dito sa amin sa Lapu-Lapu City sa Mactan, yung kapitbahay naming syudad, no? Ganun din, nag-post siya. Pinutakti din ng mga Duterte supporters, 100% almost na pro-Duterte slate. Anong ginawa ng Mayor Awong Chan? He took down the post. Dinilit niya yung post kasi buti na lang may screenshot ako at pinost ko at talagang tinag ko talagang putang ina. Oo.
Well, the Duterte supporters are not just people who are like blind, we really verify and check, diba?
There.
Yeah. Ma'am, I really have to go. May cut na, but anyway, thank you again for this opportunity. And
see you on Tuesday, Tuesday, same time.
Opo. I really appreciate and I really applaud you also for your courage na yung mukha nyo nandyan sa, Sir EB kayo. Yeah, Sir EB, you're out there and, you're facing them and kami, nakatago naman kami. So, mas courageous kayo. I really commend your courage.
Tayo because do not be complacent in na nakatago kayo because if they really want to know who you are, they will probably
I know. IPH. Yes, you're correct, sir. You're correct.
We are on the same boat, to be honest. We are on the same
boat. And so I hope to see you next week, and I would like to say hello to all the listeners, and sorry hindi ako and thank you for your kind words. And maraming salamat po, tsaka laban tayo.
Laban. All right, there. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye po.
Bye.
Salamat po.
Parts, ikaw na, March.
Wow. Diba?
Ay,
nako. Ang dami talaga. Yun yung medyo kanina yung sinabi ko na we have to expand our numbers. Let's meron ko nabasa, Pards, ito totoo to. Nag-explain daw siya sa mga kasamahan niya sa group chat. Na-experience ko din to, Pards. Kasi of course, I also anonymous like her. So I can go out and spread whatever information I have and try to share it. And then ako natatag ako, ito, NPA na daw ba? Sabi nung isa. nag-share daw siya sa group chat at inakusuhan siyang NPA. Ako naman ano ba nangyayari sa May ganun na sa akin yung parang ang sinasabi is ang hilig yung nagpapaniwala sa mga ganyan. Like it does like sometimes bring you to a situation where ano bang gagawin ko, ayaw niyong maniwala. We're already it does somehow affect you, no? Yung nagkaka-fatigue ka at saka yung parang iniisip mo na lang, deserve mo bang sabihin ko pa to? Parang okay naman sa yung nangyayari, di bakit pa ako ito normal na tao po ako, no? Normal na tao din yung karamihan sa mga vloggers, normal na tao yan, so yung nararamdaman nyo. Pero that doesn't stop us from doing what we do every single day because we know the Filipinos deserve better. Yun na lang di ba?
Ako, in all honesty, no, hindi talaga ako natitinag sa mga ganyan. Yung mga ganyan, yung mga, hindi yan, putang ina, insultuhin talaga kita. I mean, because I don't know. I don't know where I get this overconfidence of myself. No, that every time I say something, even if it's not true, people are convinced that it is.
True. Totoo yan. At saka alam mo ba yan, nanonood
Pati satire at sarcasm, parang gospel truth na sa kanila. But in any case, Parts, no, I understand your worry, and it's the worry of a lot of vloggers, especially upcoming vloggers. Even ako, no, ganun din, no. Would I find my audience? No, because from a 700 plus na friends lang sa Facebook, from almost 33,000 readers now on my Facebook and almost 10,000 sa YouTube, I never did really think na ganito yung mangyayari sa akin for just speaking my mind. No? So yung worries na yun, I did worry about that as well, no, when I started out, no, at understandable naman yun, no. But it's not, again, no, reason for us to stop what we are doing kasi nga sa akin lang, experience ko lang, I've even converted some Dilawans and Pinklawans that were now parang naano na nila, no, nakita na nila yung totoong pangyayari at totoong kulay ng mga pinaglalaban nila noon. At nagpapasalamat pa nga sila nung lumabas ako kasi pag ibang tao daw ayaw nilang maniwala kasi fake news yan, hindi naman nila ako ngayon kilala nila, kaibigan nila, for childhood friend or pamilya nila, 'di ba? At yung credibility ko dito within the family can vouch for my integrity pagka may sinasabi ako. So na-convert ko sila. And if I can convert those unbelievers, no, just one of them every day, or one of them every 2 weeks, or one of them every month, it's more than enough for me.
Oo, kanya-kanya kasi tayo. Halimbawa, ikaw Parts, ikaw hard-hitting ka. Ako talaga medyo may pagkamalambot. Malambing ako, no? So, it takes time for me to convince a person if I sit face-to-face. But I am able to get my message across. Kasi nga, dahil minsan, tayo, ang ano sa atin, ano man tawag sa atin, rabid daw tayo as DDS. Rabid, no? Yung mga, and well, it's true because we're passionate, but we're not rabid because we are just crazy and insane. We're not like that. But medyo siguro may mga taong dapat dahan-dahan din tayo pagkakausapin nyo. Otherwise, they will be turned off by the rabidity of it, no? Merong ganon eh. So, dun lang ako nakakapasok kasi hindi ako marunong
magmura. Ako naman, Parts, pagka rational yung discussion at rational yung approach nung kausap ko, I will meet that same rationality.
Oo. Siguro ganun natin silang tignan, no? Yung kung
pag,
ano tayo mas effective.
Pag ako inunahan na rabid ka agad, ganyan-ganyan, ay talagang
nakaisa pa lang siya, dalawang uppercut na, no?
But if it's a debate na talagang may scholarly discussion, ganyan-ganyan, pero pag asara na, talagang iiyak ka talaga.
Sabi nila, sometimes my friends think I'm crazy, sabi ni Mrs. Mami. Totoo yun. Kasi yung ating passion and our desire to open their eyes, nagiging parang mukha tayong ganun, no? So,
Mrs. Mami, no, kasi nga, those people who tell you that you are crazy are those people that don't know what you know. Because when they know what you know, no, they will probably say to themselves, shit, I was the one who is crazy, calling the girl
Tama,
crazy.
oo.
So yun, no? Again, no? Yung mga ganyan na, treat it as a badge of honor. No? There's a very thin line between crazy and genius, no? So,
Oo nga.
sometimes I overstep that line, no? Not the genius.
It's hard to tell na.
To the crazy side more often
Oo.
than the genius side.
Anyhow.
March, 12:00 na.
Oo nga.
I still have to comply with my doctor prescribed 5 hours of sleep.
Beauty rest ba yan, Parts? Beauty rest. Oo.
First, I lost weight, to be honest, no? I lost, I think, about 1 kilo of weight. Kumakain naman ako. Tapos, sabi nung anak ko, nung nagkita kami, kasi nasa apartment siya, with her study. Sabi niya, Tay, ba't ang lalaki na yung eye bags mo? Sabi ko.
Nako, ayan na.
Sabi ko sa anak ko, life of a vlogger.
Yes, stress. Tapos ngayon yung sinabi mo schedule, mga Parts, alam mo ba itong si Parts nagbabalak pa ng multiple schedule kami sa isang araw. Tingnan natin.
Kasi nga, no, I'm looking at about 2 or 3 episodes, no? Pero mga maliliit, short episodes lang, no? Mid-morning, about 1 hour or 30 minutes, and then 1 hour, 30 minutes mid-afternoon, at saka sa gabi na yung kasi nga, baka in the future, in the few months, no, baka hindi na ako makakapag-live masyado because of some, hindi ko na sasabihin.
Ako'y nakakaamoy.
So, but I also want to talk about geopolitics because geopolitics talaga is my passion. Passion talaga ako ng topic na yan, no? And macroeconomy, investments and everything and all that, no? And I have some friends as well, no? Sa advocacy namin for financial literacy na I would probably be inviting as well. So, naka-ano na yan, Parts, no? I hope I can do that, no? Pero nga, meron tayong mga commitments din sa mga anak natin at sa mga kaibigan, pamilya, at yung mga sinusuportahan natin. So, I don't know what the future will bring to this platform, no?
Well,
I'm assured.
The future looks bright for you, my Pards. Diba? Basta mag-ingat lang lagi,
Well, anyway, 12:00 na, no? We have to thank you so much, no? We have 869 concurrent viewers as of this time.
At aaga po kami. Masanay na kayo sa schedule na yan. Kasi yung iba na late. Kasi hindi sila sanay sa 9:00.
Hindi daw nakapag-notify eh.
Hindi nga. Wala.
Nag-notify naman yan sa YouTube, pagka nag-post ako ng event, no? Yung upcoming, pero siguro hindi niyo napansin, no? Ang notification sa YouTube. But in any case, maraming salamat din po at Parts Eats, no? Maraming salamat. It's